the big picture is you got to get your head in the game.
Yeah.
You got the courts, the
Yeah.
executive branch, Senate, House of Representatives, and then the state governments flexing the 10th Amendment, the powers.
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
balance of the powers between state and federal government.
Oh, I
Okay?
agree with you.
And right now, the pro-American side has a lot of the states and the House of Representatives vying for the Senate.
Yeah.
And ideally, we would, do like I said, do a clean sweep and take the presidency as well. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to probably end up with 3 of 5 that I can calculate so far.
Mm-hmm.
And ideally, we just take, we just sweep it.
Yeah.
But that's going to require for people to see the bigger picture over our personal wants.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay? And I feel where they're coming from. I've been frustrated too, And you hear the pundits saying, that this is bad or destructive to the Republican Party. No, I don't think so. An extended primary is outstanding because what it's doing is, it's altering what the platform is to be.
Yeah.
There's a new platform being created.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And this process, sometimes it's ugly.
Yeah. Uh-oh, we lost Mike again. Mike's Mike just went off again. We just had a connection issue. So I'm going to try to get him back on the air here. He was right in the middle of conversation. This is just one of those things that continues to happen. Yeah, sorry about that, Mike. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right.
Okay, so bear in mind, at the end of the day, the
Okay.
big picture does matter.
Yes.
Because you can buy more time.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can buy more time.
Yes.
Okay? Now, if we, I was getting off track there. Sorry. Now, going back to what I was saying just before that, this extended primary is great.
Yes.
You got to periodically do this in a political party because you have new generations coming up with new ideas.
Yeah.
You have the old generations to respect that are there.
Absolutely.
And everyone just kind of collides their stuff out there, and they get a feel of the pulse of society a little bit, of what people on the right want and believe.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. It makes total sense to me.
So that's kind of how I view it. Now, sure, you got a lot of, videos out there. It's hard to make out what's a conspiracy, what's true. In my opinion, I really think that some of the stuff we watch is bogus, and then, sometimes with conspiracies, man, sometimes they turn out to be true too.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm seeing a lot of
what is what because you got so much of it out there.
Absolutely, but I'm seeing a lot of the conspiracies that we talked about even 2 years ago as factual. I mean, they're just coming to fruition, as the term would say, I mean, who would ever think, Mike, that we would be standing in the novel 1984 or even my novel Call to War? It seems like it's playing out like how it was written in fiction.
Yeah, but here's the problem that they have, okay? Seriously. Yeah. Now, people should be concerned and stay very proactive, as a lot of people have.
Yes.
Okay, the political awareness is higher in the country today.
I agree.
It's been in some years, due to the bad economy and people's personal circumstances and endeavors and so forth not going maybe the way that they would like.
Yeah.
Okay? And I got to tell you that, the problems that they have, just like, and just so you know, I'm not trying to say that Obama is like Hitler. You got to do what Hitler does to be Hitler. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as far as ideology is concerned, with the leftist globalist viewpoint and 86 in your own country's culture and national laws and so forth and all that he obviously seems and appears to believe in. You got to have like 90% of the population driving it.
Yeah.
These jokers don't even have half.
No, they got like 0.5%, if that. I like 0.005. If you
they think we're just going to capitulate like Stockholm syndrome or something, you know?
It ain't gonna happen.
You just keep pounding it over and over, and then all of a sudden we'll magically change your mind. But that's the content that the left has with ordinary, everyday people out there.
Absolutely.
You know, they really believe that if they just drive home what they want and then just keep it on us, we'll just fold.
Yeah.
But like I told you in the other radio show, this is America.
Yeah.
That doesn't work here.
No, it doesn't, and it never will, because
You got to sell your ideas in America. You don't force the square block into the circle cutout opening. That does not work here.
No.
If you want to push a society-altering drive, you got to sell it and bring it up through the population that brings it in. Now, these leftists are psychopaths because they want what they want so bad that they'll just disregard how actual society dynamics really works.
Yeah. Yeah,
so
I
to
agree.
me, in a way, you know, although it's frustrating for a lot of people out there, I'm kind of glad they're doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, because
they're going to lose it all.
Yeah, I agree with you, because I mean, this is so insane. I have never
They're driving it all home. They want to steal your guns. They want to tax you at 70%. You know, they want to force you into health care.
Oh yeah.
You know, they want to do the whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah, and the thing,
you know, the whole socialist, you know, utopia thing.
And the thing is it's going to fail miserably, because the thing is the average Joe is going to get sick of it and snap one day, and they're going to have the Revolutionary War all over again. Am I right, Mike?
No, no, I don't think you're going to have a Revolutionary War. I think you got a lot of saber rattling, and that's part of the political process. That's part of everyone's inalienable rights, First Amendment, left or right or whoever, you know. You're going to get people drinking brewskis, talking smack, you know, riling each other up and the whole 9 yards. And how is that new? How is that new in this country?
It's not. It's been
not.
It's been
done.
In
politics, they call that mudslinging. That's not a new term either.
No.
They were doing mudslinging in the 1800s.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with you. Yeah.
You got to sell your ideas, okay? And you